Hi Aquarius, I hope you guys are doing well. Thank you for your patience. I need to take a little break because I needed a break. And I didn't get the last reading for September out, but you're still alive. For those of you listening to this, you're still alive, and I hope you're doing well. And yeah, so let's go ahead and get into your reading, Aquarius, for the month of October 2019. Please show me energy that's present for the life and signs of Aquarius. Okay, so first card out, you have the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is a card of evaluation, looking into your situation. Could be looking into finances, romantic situations, things that you've spent a fair amount of time giving your energy to. Could also be gardening. It could be you know, the schooling of your child. Sometimes you need to change schools. Whatever it is, there's a fair amount of time that has gone into something, either paying into something or the accumulation of something. Now there's an evaluation period here. What do I want to do in regard to this situation? Do I want to continue to give to it? Do I want to step away from it? It's a card of contemplation here, essentially. Okay, that didn't take long. Got the moon. So some of you, this is more than just a easy question in your life. This is a situation that's going to it's going to basically cause a fair amount of emotional confusion. Some of you may be dealing with somebody who's lying to you. Some of you, this is literally just evaluating your situation that you're currently in, or whatever's most on your mind in regard to how you want to go about it, you know. And the moon can talk about emotional unease. It can talk about not trusting the direction that you're in or on because you don't really see everything in front of you. It's not knowing everything that you're getting involved in, or, you know, the future outcome of stuff. It's not knowing the path that you're on. So it's like, well, do I continue to give to this? You know, it's confusing here on an emotional level. Show me more here for Aquarius. Could be dealing with the Pisces or Cancer. So you have the Two of Swords in reverse. Two of Swords is communication. It talks about communicating with the people, your loved ones, your family members. That's what I'm picking up on. It's like, this is kind of, it goes beyond just you. This is a situation where you're dealing with another person or your family members, children, sometimes pets. Situation where you are going to need to communicate now. This is the Two of Swords in reverse. It talks about communication. It talks about decision being made where we may have been holding off. May have not been expressing ourselves in regard to what we need to say. You know, or you've just come to the conclusion that, hey, maybe this is too arduous of a situation to be in. I'm going to change it. I'm going to speak up and tell you what I need. Show me more for Aquarius. So you have the Magician. Moving forward, directions, trusting the path that you're on, understanding what you have at your hands and making the best of it. Manifesting things in your life. Here you are, Aquarius, with the star. It's the Aquarian card. It's trusting the path that you're on, not being so defensive about it. Some of you are going to be sticking with whatever the situation is and moving forward into it in a different way, in a different light. It's like learning and trusting the adventure, you know, and that's kind of what I feel here. It's more about an adventure. It's like things that you may not be comfortable with yet that are starting to happen, starting to take place in your life, things that you have to direct, and that may be a little bit uncomfortable because you might not be quite used to it yet, Aquarius. That can also bring up a lot of emotional turmoil, especially you know, where we may have to tweak things to change the direction that they're going in. You know, sometimes we've done something for so long, you know, that we become accustomed to it. We think that this is the way that it works. And this may just literally be, I need to fine tune and tweak my situation so I can understand a different way to do things. That may be difficult because it calls you to challenge yourself. You know, some of us get very stuck in our emotions and thoughts on regarding situations of that nature. If we have to change something, it's not easy to change, you know, but still trusting the path, trusting the direction that you're on. It feels like the stagnancy and the holdup is starting to release, and you're starting to implement things in here now. It's starting to trust the process. It's an adventure. That's what I feel, Aquarius. It's an adventure. This could literally be so many things, but whatever this is, it's an adventure, it's a change, it's something new for you. You have the Queen of Cups. So the Queen of Cups is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, 3 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So in regard to this, let's look at the bottom of the deck first, because that's indicative of the overall energy of the reading here. So the 3 of Cups. Now, this talks a lot about where we are connecting with people who we see eye to eye on. It's being in groups where we feel comfortable with our friends, with our family, with the people that we love and associate with. It's feeling friendship, connections, friendships building, going out and having fun, going out for dinner, going out for drinks, partying. Sometimes it's too much partying. You know, but it's overall, it's a good feeling. It makes you feel good. It's a good experience. It brings you out of this stagnant energy. Here with the Queen of Cups, this is the Queen of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. She's an energy where she's beautiful, she's nurturing, she cares about you, she wants to be with you, she wants to hear your situations and stories, she wants to help you, she wants to feed you, she wants to be your therapist, she wants to, you know, be very connected with you in healthy ways that are nurturing, that are advice giving, that ease this uncertainty of the path. It also is a card of compassion and love. Sometimes we have to understand that the process in our lives is going to take a fair amount of compassion and love, and that's sometimes needed to be directed towards the self. A lot of us give outwardly, and you know, and it's, you know, we need to sometimes rein that in and pull it back and give ourselves that attention and energy. It's very important, especially if you're getting into new endeavors, Aquarius, and you're making things happen. If you're making things happen, do so with a lighthearted energy. Do so with energy that is more so about connecting with those who need that attention, who need your energy. This is, I don't just want to say this is lighthearted. What I'm feeling is, okay, it's not that it's lighthearted, it feels uplifted. That's the word. It feels like an uplifted moment, you know, whether that be yourself feeling uplifted in the situation or you are somebody that helps this come through for other people. So let's go ahead and get some clarifiers on this, Aquarius. Show me the 7 of Pentacles here for Aquarius, please. So you have the Ace of Coins here at the bottom of the deck. This is a brand new situation. If this is a new job, it's basically Page of Wands at the bottom of the deck. New directions, feeling very excited about the direction that you're going in, communicating with people, feeling very happy, but also kind of not knowing exactly how everything's going to fall, you know, but it's moving forward. The Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Coins, it talks about abundance. Here you have a cornucopia at the bottom of the card, the Horn of Plenty. It's about abundance. It's about being fruitful in your life, bringing things that are going to be fruitful into your life, new jobs that have the potential to become very, very abundant in the future. But it feels here like we have to evaluate the situation that we're in, or evaluate the way that we're going about things to incorporate new ideas so that this can be a very positive endeavor. Show me the moon here for Aquarius. So for the moon, you have the 9 of Swords. Yeah, so this is all about worry, and then the 8 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Worry about everything that you're doing, worrying that it's going to fail, worrying that things aren't going to come through, worrying that your emotions are getting in the way of your progress and in the way that you express yourself in the situations that you're in. In regard to work and putting in the hard effort and hard work here, it's not knowing exactly how to do it, not know if this is newer to you. It's not knowing exactly all of the ins and outs, but trusting the process. As I say, trusting the process, this literally flies upright. The Wheel of Fortune. This talks about the progression of life, change within life, the change of the seasons, the change of the soul, the change of your expression in this experience. Sometimes when we grow, oh, Marcel, hello. Sometimes when we grow, we change. It's the fact of growing. You change, you move forward, you excel, you accelerate. But through that change, you're able to help others as well. Aquarius, I get so much helping others from your videos. It's so weird. Like I keep getting like these threads of helping others, helping others. Show me the Two of Swords in reverse here for Aquarius. So the Two of Swords in reverse, you have the Ace of Swords. So this is about communication. It's about honesty. It's about getting clear within your thoughts, your ideas, understanding what you need to do to move forward in your life and your experience, cutting things out that no longer serve you or no longer serve your expression in the direction that you're going in. It's being at peace with that. It's being honest about that to yourself and to others. Kind of like what I said here, we're opening up to communicate. We're opening up to communicate. We're being honest with ourselves, whether that be with our partners, our family members, business situations, whatever it is. It's like having a very clear head in regard to what it is that we've been held off and kind of stagnant with. Being honest about it. That's how you change it. That's how you transmute it. Don't be afraid of it. It's there for your progression. It's there for your experience. Like, don't hide it. Show me the Magician, please, for Aquarius. You have the Ace of Wands here for the Magician. The Magician and the Ace of Wands, this is about movement forward. It's about passion. It's about feeling ready to move forward in the direction that you want. It's about feeling emboldened and excited and happy, engaged in the situation that you're in. I feel once you get past this hurdle, you're going to feel like a new person, or you're going to feel like you have a whole bunch of ideas at the ready. And some of you may be receiving these through sleep. Some of you, okay, this is interesting. Okay, so, I'm getting microdosing for some of you. Yeah, that's interesting here. I don't know if you guys do anything like that. There's something here about expressing yourself or coming to that new expression through newfound information, but it's information that's found within you and it needs to be cracked open. Some of you, microdosing is going to be a very helpful tool in that. I'm not a doctor. I cannot prescribe anything here, and I can't give you health advice, but look up microdosing. It might be something that can help you. It can help depression. It can help cloudiness, depression. These are cards of cloudiness, depression, frustration. But the interesting thing is, so far with all these clarifiers, you have the Ace of Coins, the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Wands. This is all about truth, moving forward, positivity. These are big changes, big potential changes that you are bringing into your experience here, Aquarius. Moving forward with honesty, compassion, connection, clear communication. It feels like that is very important. For some of you also, you're going to need to understand how you communicate with people so you're not bringing emotional confusion to the situations. It's about clarity. Don't bring in your personal emotional situations into communications with others. It's about honesty, clarity, and speaking with that very easily so that you can move forward towards your next phase. Movement is happening here. It feels like we're scared of it though, but this is present or past energy. This is what's going on, present or future energy. This is kind of the now. This is what's moving ahead. But what I'm feeling is like this is still affecting you. Show me the star, please, for Aquarius. Please show me the star for Aquarius. So you have the Queen of Cups over here. She flew out backwards. I'm going to put her upright. You know what? She flew out backwards for a reason. Let's put her backwards. In regard to the Queen of Cups, because she's here now twice, Aquarius, in reverse and upright. it ends up being upright. So somebody who can show a fair amount of compassion, connection, openness, love, could be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But what I'm feeling here is that this is not not really trusting your path, having a hard time doing it. It's like the wheels are in motion, but you're still backtracking in a certain way, Aquarius. With the Queen of Cups in reverse, this can manifest itself in emotional manipulation, manipulating ourselves, deceiving ourselves. It can be overindulgence, eating, drinking, smoking too much, having too much sex, watching too much porn, whatever it may be, Aquarius. But what it's doing is diverting from your light, your divine light that's about to shine very, very brightly. And don't do that. Like, don't decrease your light and your potential. Like, you have a lot going on. Trust the process, trust the situation. If you are in a situation in your life, there's a reason for it. You're not just a victim. You're not just there because you ho-hummed there and now you're there. Like, you are in it for a reason. What is the purpose of that? What is your experience in that? What is the takeaway? What did you learn from it? Here we have a fair amount of evaluation in what we've already put in or what we've experienced, how we've done something for so long. Now we have to change it. What is that change? I feel it's emotional. Could be a lot of things. It doesn't just have to be emotional, but I feel it's an emotional connection to the self. Please show me the Queen of Cups for Aquarius. Show me the Queen of Cups for Aquarius. Okay, so you have a couple hanging out or coming out. You have the Hierophant here. You have the 8 of Swords, and you have the 6 of Cups. So in regard to this, some of you may be needing to clear up family issues, family situations. Some of you, there may be a situation in regard to people from your past. This may be a person from your past coming through to help you, coming through to give you guidance. Also, the Hierophant is about tradition. It's about religion. It's about counselors. It's about people who are there to help you, spiritual advisors, counselors, therapists. It's about, going with the herd, trusting that everything that's presented to you is the way that it is and you don't question it. Always question things, Here with this 8 of Swords, this is about questioning things. It's about also being stuck in your mind. Some of you may be having an issue in regard to how you want to implement the situation. Some of you, this is a new job. Some of you, this is, I don't know what this is for you, but whatever it is, I think it's important to pay attention to the tried and true, but also your own wisdom and experience in life and draw upon that. With the 6 of Cups, it can talk about happiness. It can talk about connection with people from your past, children, Give me one more for the 6 of Cups. Hang on, it fell. So you have the 5 of Pentacles in reverse with the 3 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. So in regard to this, if this is somebody from your past, some of you may be getting a business partner that you've been involved with before. Some of you, this may be a partner. For some reason, I'm not picking up like a huge love relationship situation here. This feels more personal. It feels more like the directions that are happening. With some of you, though, you may be dealing with a water sign. This could be somebody from your past. It could be somebody that is stabilizing a connection with you, getting a commitment off the ground, or this could be you committing to a person where you plan to move forward in the direction of work, business partners. The 5 of Pentacles in reverse talks about coming out of the cold. It talks about getting your finances in a stable fashion, getting things squared up. Sometimes also the 6 of Cups can just talk about ideas, implementing ideas and feelings from the past into the present, So you're going to have to figure that out. Aquarius. I don't know if it's a person or an emotion or an idea from the past. But through this work, through this change, through this commitment to change and progress, you know, this is about, the Three of Pentacles is about working together on the same goals with people, presenting your ideas to a group of people and having everybody say, yes, this works. You know, it's also about the exchange of money sometimes, where somebody can come to you with hopes for you to help them. It's two people working at the same goal. You know, that can be seen in a lot of different ways, but it's a cause for celebration. It's a cause for connection. It's a cause for seeing eye to eye with somebody. Can you give me advice for Aquarius, please? So for advice, Aquarius, you have two cards popping out. You have the Eight of Pentacles and you have the Four of Wands. So the Eight of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. Eight of Pentacles talks about putting a lot of energy and a lot of work and a lot of expression, a lot of time spent perfecting your craft, learning more, expanding your knowledge, digging deeper so that you can have the best, most well-rounded experience possible, because you're learning and you're teaching yourself, or you're teaching and learning from somebody else. Yeah, it's about getting your ducks in a row for abundance. It's making things happen. You know, the Four of Wands talks about stability, family, connections. It talks about moving to a new residence. It can talk about renting a new space for your new place or your new job situation, renting space for that, having a new space for that. It can talk about connections being deepened, people connecting deeper as far as friendships go, family members. A lot of things are happening, but it feels over here, what I'm feeling is that the working on whatever the situation is, Aquarius, is stabilizing you to an incredible degree. And that's a wonderful thing. This whole situation, to me, honestly, what it feels like is about hard work, hard work, hard work. You have opportunities coming to you with the Ace of Coins, the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Fire. It's all about movement, progression, making things happen. Sometimes you may need to slow down, though, and kind of absorb it. Allow yourself to feel this, pinch yourself. It feels like you're in the progression to a positive outcome. Show me for Aquarius. Give me advice for Aquarius, please. What does Aquarius need to know? So you have Dawn and you have Slug. And my chickens squawking in the background. So Dawn. Let's see, Dawn. Duality, cycles end. Dawn is defined by the end of the night, when the first light appears in the sky just before sunrise. The mountainous scene in the card was inspired by my 2015 trip to Bali. As part of the trip, we did a sunrise hike up Mount Batur, one of the active volcanoes on the island. We started hiking around 2 in the morning when it was still dark, and made it up to the top right before the sun started rising. As I stood at the summit, enjoying my hot breakfast and watching the colors appear in the sky, I felt a sense of peace and completion, having overcome a grueling journey. For the creatures of the night, another challenging night is past, and it is time for rest until the next sundown. Again, progression, moving forward, changing situations so that you can have a better experience and outcome in the future, fine-tuning, tweaking things, job-related, family-related. I feel that this is more like job-related in a lot of ways. There's something here where you're implementing new ideas. Some of you may be getting a new workspace, new work partners, new work opportunities. Some of you are going into an entrepreneurial position as well. There's a lot of change here, but the hope and movement and requirement of diligence being applied to this is very crucial. So don't give up on that. Don't feel like you're lost entirely, and try not to be so mentally worried about everything here. It's going to fall in line, but it's going to take a fair amount of work and diligence. So Slug. Where is Slug? Where is Slug? I never read that card. Okay. So 31, slug. Slug, steadfastness, pacing, masculine, feminine. Here in the Pacific Northwest, slugs, especially pictured the banana slug, are a very common sight during the fall. The slug encourages us to slow down, which can be difficult in this fast-paced world. It is persistent and focused on its goal, reaching it at its own pace. It will get there eventually, and it knows it. Slugs are also hermaphroditic, making them the perfect balance of masculine and feminine. Yeah, you will hit your mark. You will make the progression as you need. It's coming. It feels very, 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 very positive, Aquarius. Very positive. But it's going to take a lot of work and dedication. And I'm feeling the need to be very warm to myself, to be very loving to myself in the progress and how you get here, because there's a necessity for that. And I feel it's important to be in that mindset and be kind to you and everybody that you're with. So I hope this reading was helpful for you. I hope it wasn't super rambly. This literally feels more like personal stuff than it does a relationship situation. I can't control the cards. I'm not going to even try, you know. So that is what I have for you this month, this beginning of October, Aquarius. And I hope it was helpful. If it was, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. And if you choose to donate, there's a link in the description box below. And I appreciate your patience and consideration to my videos. Thank you so much, and I will talk to you guys soon. Take care. Bye-bye, Aquarius.